just got off the phone with JB, and JB said he heard a transformer blow at 5 a.m. and that's when they lost power, but they're okay at the house right now. Don's sister's in Gainesville, closer to there, and you know, JB's basically up right in there, real close to where it's passing through, but they're okay. So him and Susie are, but we're worried about them. I mean, we're definitely staying in touch with them. We'll check back in an hour or so. They're texting. They were talking, but the phone line started breaking up really bad. So, but I think they're about out of the worst of it as far as the rain goes. I don't know about the wind part. Tux is ready for his breakfast. Hey, buddy, I haven't forgot about you. I'm coming. You're so helpful.
Yeah.
You got your paper?
Yep.
I was going to say, is he hiding it behind your back?
Yeah.
You normally don't feel the need to hide your paper. I don't think he was really hiding it. So, all the back door kitties are here. I saw Panther on the front porch. Don's talking about coming out and working this morning. It's a little wet out here, but the stuff he wanted to handle in the ditch down there, we could do. Hey, Mark Man. We did not have a lot of rain last night. We had rain last night, don't misunderstand. But not tons. It is, let's see. Huh? It's 6/10, a little over half an inch. Well, it looks like I need to replace that Flower Girl's petals too. I wonder if it got ate or if it just, that's how that one deteriorates over time. That's my favorite one, the one with the little sunflower head. Let's go check on Johnny's print. Well, it's looking good. I see the shutters there. Those are for landmine. I think everything's looking okay. Well, it was supposed to finish sometime this afternoon, so hopefully it'll finish before we get the rains and gusts. I know it's not going to be anywhere near as bad here, although they did up it from 25 to 35 to 30 to 40. If it starts to go 40 to 50 here at the last minute, I will not appreciate them blowing off the wind and then it being worse. Don't want to over manicure it, but I trimmed it up again for Don so he can walk through there. Not the fern side, but the other side. So when it dries out, I'll just blow that off. I mostly carried it away, but a few pieces dropped. He should be happier. Okay, I trimmed up the ferns a bit too. Not a lot, not all the way off, but a good bit. Good morning, Panther. Hey there, bud. Hi. Hi! Hey, bud. Well, hopefully this time tomorrow morning it'll look just like it looks right now, except for there'll be some more leaf clumps down in the yard. In other words, the winds aren't too bad. I expect the grass to get messy from leaf clumps. It's that time of the year, but yeah, here's hoping for the same view tomorrow morning as we have this morning and Friday morning. Hey, good morning, Gray. Another clean bowl. That's so good. Here you go. There you go, honey. It's a good girl. Good girl. Well, I told Ruby to unlock and she says she's still installing the software update. So I sent the unlock command. Let's try one more time. See if she'll actually unlock. She may not be wanting to unlock during the software update. She'd probably unlock if I had my key fob. All right, well, we'll try again later. I'm not, Jules is at 85%, Ruby's at 90%, and since we could have winds later today, now that they're done charging, we don't feel there's any value add in keeping them plugged in. So we're unplugging. I still think it's prudent, if you're gonna be possible power outages, thunder and lightning, whatever, to unplug. But that's just me. I am a little frustrated Ruby won't let me in. Yeah, she's at 60% into the software update. Both cars are putting the update on. Well, I mean, for all I know, Jules is done. Yeah, Jules is at 60% too. I put it on both cars that started it within seconds. So we'll unplug Ruby before we go in this afternoon. So Don intends to get down there in the creek bed, and there's a piece of privet and some stilt grass, and clean that up, pull some of the vine from the other side before it fills all up with water. It's got some water in it right now, but he probably can use stones to step around it. I'm going to pull a little bit of grapevine up there where it's getting a little bit out of control. I like to be able to walk, and Don to walk through that spot there. And then I guess after we get done with this, that won't really probably be all of our workout time. Either this tree down, which isn't a huge undertaking, or up at this end or up at the street, start pulling out or whacking off some of the bigger saplings. Yeah, we'll work out here probably 3 hours minimum, and then head for a shower, etc., etc. The rain's not supposed to be here until later this afternoon, so, but obviously if it rains heavy sooner than later, we'll stop. And I'm parking my stuff here where I'll remember where it is. My glasses, my phone, my camera, my water. You know, the important stuff. I'm going to lay the tarp down there up along the bank so Don can sort of throw stuff over at it. Don's done down in the creek bed. Yeah. He's emptied my barrel. Yeah. And he's headed to the street to try to pull some crap right out of the ground.
I'm going to give this a shot. And the problem is the stuff is a little it's too tough for me to pull manually. It's not big enough for the teeth to grab it. So what happens is, instead of just snatching it out of the ground real easy, if I could get a good teeth on it, I have to fight every plant.
It might shred it.
Right. And I'm gonna go and do the ones that I can do, and then the ones I can't, that give me trouble, I'm not going to fight them for 5 minutes, because that's what happens.
Yeah, you're just going to go get cut off the metal.
Right, I'm going to pull as many as I can, the easy ones, the ones that pull, I'm doing it, and the ones that don't pull, I'm leaving.
Sounds like a plan, Donnie.
Alrighty.
Well, Don just pulled what he pulled down into the creek bed, and I get that, because when the rains come, it's just going to wash it out of there anyway. That water really comes barreling down there. We've been out here 2 hours. I pulled 2 full barrels worth and a little more of wild grapevine and whatever else I could get out over here. Obviously some of these saplings need to go, but there's no pulling them out. They're too big. If they're about 4 inches, you can get them. If they're more than 4 inches, don't hurt your hand. So you can now get down that way a little easier. It's not so thick through here. You just have to take my word for it. It's a big improvement. Here comes Amazon. I knew they were bringing me something fun today. I'll show you later. Don's in the garage installing that metal blade, so hopefully he'll come out and get the package. Yeah, Don's already been down in there with the puller and the regular weed eater, and he went to get the metal cutting edge, so he's be back out in a bit. The very, very, very light rain outer band is just reaching Fayetteville, so I'm not too worried about getting in another 90 minutes or so before we're done anyway, and before we're done because the rain's here. Well, I came in and pulled the wild grape from the spot that I had missed, and Don wasn't able to get the metal blade to work with the Ego weed eater. So he's back out here with the, you know, string. He asked me if I wanted him to come in here and knock the leaves off of everything that I wasn't able to get by hand, and I said yes. And so he's done that now. He also came in here. You know, he did a lot more today. I moved the branches that I didn't like where they were away from the front here, over behind that. We kind of left that as a playground for the squirrels. I know it sounds funny. Anyway, while, you know, nature, they need some brush piles. I have nothing wrong with having a brush pile or two in the yard, but just not super close to the street. So there's a little more down on that corner, but we'll stomp it down as it starts to decay and rot. Press it into the soil. And the other place I was going to go today, and I'm not going to do it now because it's 2:30. I've been out here for 4 hours and I'm wore out, as I wanted to get the wild grapevine a little bit in front of the tree there. But that's okay. Another day. There's always something. I don't think the mail's come. Just Amazon. Got a lot of stuff coming tomorrow, and it's stuff I don't need it tomorrow, but I want it tomorrow. And I'm a little worried the rain might slow Amazon down. Well, if it doesn't come tomorrow, it'll probably come Friday. Yeah. We pulled out what we could to try to keep it from coming back too often. And if we do it regular, then we can keep the stuff low. We got light rain and we're headed to the house. It's 2:50. I just want you to know that I have cleared the other cats off of Tux's area a few times. And he keeps going under the bench or going down here. And that's apparently where he wants to be, so nothing wrong with down there. Hey, Martman, you're looking mighty happy. Yes, honey, I gotta go wash hands before I love on you. Meow. This is what the Amazon guy brought me today. I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. Well, we had garlic shrimp. It was really yummy. It's 4:45. I've got steaks cooking now. Marty and Stripe were in, but they asked to go back out. It's just light rain, and as you can see, there's no wind at all right now. Hi, Tux. Tuxie. Hey, bud. Yeah, when you work hard out in the yard, you get a nice steak for dinner. That pink shrimp coming off, the large jumbo shrimp coming off the Florida coast right now, wild caught. It's really good shrimp. I just couldn't resist bringing more home from Whole Foods on yesterday. So Michelle and her family, they're in South Carolina. I forgot to ask where. That was new news to me. Apparently there was Ghost, the band, a concert, and Sean had gotten aerial tickets. It's her favorite band, and her and Connor got all dressed up, and the whole family was out there last night, and they had severe weather down there, and after hanging around in this outdoor venue for like 3 hours, they postponed the show until Thursday. So they're having fun shopping and eating down there, but they're now not coming back until Friday, which means Michelle won't be available to shop tomorrow. I'll probably still try to get over to Guardian Angel, maybe just not first thing. We'll see what the rain and the wind and power situation is like here tomorrow. But hopefully tomorrow night, Thursday night, the weather in South Carolina should be much improved, and hopefully they'll get to see Ghost. So a little short jaunt down to South Carolina turned into family vacation. So we're at 2023.7.30. Or is that 3.0? No, it's 30. We're out for our drive. It's just a few minutes after 7. We've had nothing but light rain, no wind at this time. I'm surprised there's a couple cars in the parking lot, but I don't know. Down there in the woods, it's really not raining very heavy, so you could be down there on a walk. I think the guy in the far car is in the car. Maybe he's playing Pokemon. There's new clearance plants. Pure gold here at Walmart tonight. Fiat 500e 2024 GMC Hummer EV, black version of the BMW i8, the original Tesla Roadster, the ID Buzz, Rimac Navara is in there. It was hot tonight here at the FSD Walmart. May be degraded because it's raining, of course, but Don's going to test out the new code at least to the house. Did you do home? You did. You swiped home. Okay. Normally we play Pogo and he takes me a slightly longer way, but I'll be good tonight. It's good. We gotta at least say we drove on it. Well, she just went through a yellow light she shouldn't have.
Well, I don't know. It's wet. I don't know that I would have. I think. I'm gonna say she did.
It was
okay.
borderline.
It was borderline.
But anyway, Don had to switch to chill mode because she was so assertive after he enabled it that we were getting slung around. Is that too strong?
Yeah.
We were getting. She was taking off and turning. And how can she see? Why is she not doing the wipers?
She's.
Can you press it one time so we could see out the windshield, please? Thank you.
Yeah, it's an auto. It says cannot something. And on, you know,
yeah.
You can't turn them off when you're in autopilot.
Or at least she used to not be able to. I don't know. Probably still can't. But
here it said.
Yeah. Can I turn it to off?
Yeah.
Nope. It went right back to auto.
Can't. So what's this say?
Cannot turn off when autopilot. Yeah. Do it one more time. Cannot turn off when autopilot is active. Got to be in auto. Okay.
Please give me the bigger fonts, Elon.
Well, you know, we might have that now. Display, it would help if we'd read the thing. I'm looking. I don't know where it was, but I didn't see it. I thought this was the stack that fixed stuff, that like merged in things we were missing because of FSD. I don't know.
Right. Well, she did a really good job on a flashing yellow arrow left turn signal. As soon as that car got out of the way, she basically immediately she turned like I would have. And then a right turn on red, she was actually probably just a scooch more aggressive on the right turn on red than I would have been. But there was no hesitation. I mean, there was like, I'm going. I mean, she didn't send mixed signals. I knew exactly and again, since I agreed that it was okay, it's just, you know, I wouldn't have been so aggressive. I mean, basically she stopped or sort of slowed up for that red light and then immediately made the right turn.
Well, you know, we're driving down Friday to pick up Johnny. Yeah, how's she is she gonna do? There's a car here. She has a tendency to go over.
Yeah, well, the car being there actually helps
her to not go over, or at least we hope. Anyway, all I was gonna say is we'll really get a chance to do several hundred miles, it's close to 250 down there and back on Friday. So give us, you know, with the rain tomorrow and the hurricane, and it be us getting it today while we were out in the yard working, you know, this is not a really good test, but we'll give some real feedback on Friday.
Yep.
That'll be enough miles to know. I'll keep recording since we're close to the house.
Yeah, well, I would say she's doing, you know, pretty good.
Okay.
Right on this curve.
Oh yeah, I love meeting people there even when the car's not driving.
Did not turn on the blinker. She normally turns on the blinker there.
Yeah, that's true. There were false blinkers back there, like the curve is an actual turn in the road when it's not.
Yeah. nobody behind us, so I can let her. Well, I don't think she's gonna struggle, but she's gonna make this left turn here. The car just pulled behind us, but they're pretty far back, so she's got a couple seconds to hesitate to turn, make this left turn, and she's been pretty good about it.
Yeah, this is not where she's had problems.
Yeah, I would say chill helped a little bit because
I don't know what she would have done if she was an assertive.
yeah, floored it, I guess. All right, here we come.
Yeah, well, she
Now this is
she thinks it's 25 on the street. It probably is. Oh wow, that was the best she's ever turned there.
That's right.
And she's stopping. We need to check the mail.
Oh.